Let me start with something I see every single year in my clinic. The moment summer begins in India, my waiting room fills with people saying the same things. Doctor, suddenly my skin has become oily. Doctor, I'm getting acne again. Doctor, why is my skin becoming darker even though I'm using a sunscreen? And many people think something is wrong with their skin, but the truth is actually much simpler. Nothing is wrong with your skin. Your skin is simply reacting to summer. The problem is not your skin. The problem is that most people continue with their winter skincare routine during summer, and India's summers are not gentle on the skin. Let's understand what actually happens to skin when temperature rises. Our skin is a very intelligent organ. It consistently tries to protect the body from environmental factors. When the weather becomes hot, three major changes occur. First, your oil glands become more active. Heat stimulates sebaceous gland, which means the skin produces more oil. This is the body's way of protecting skin surface from dehydration. Second, you sweat more. Sweat is essential for temperature regulation, but when sweat mixes with oil, dust, sunscreen, and pollution, it can clog pores and trigger acne or irritation. Third, and probably the most important factor, sun exposure increases dramatically. Ultraviolet radiation damages collagen, increases pigmentation, and accelerates skin aging. So, when patients say, Doctor, my skin suddenly changed, I often say, No, your environment changed. And when the environment changes, your skincare routine must also change. Now, let me talk about the mistakes I commonly see. The first mistake is overwashing the face. Many people wash their face 5 or 6 times a day, thinking they are removing oil. But what actually happens is the opposite. When you strip the skin too aggressively, the skin senses dryness and responds by producing even more oil. So the person ends up with oilier skin. The second mistake is skipping moisturizer. This is especially common in people with oily skin. They think moisturizers will make their skin more greasy. But the skin barrier requires hydration to function properly. When the skin becomes dehydrated, it compensates by producing even more oil. So paradoxically, not moisturizing can worsen oily skin. The third mistake is depending entirely on sunscreen applied once in the morning. In hot and humid climate like India, sunscreen gradually reduces in effectiveness due to sweating, friction, and natural skin oils. This is why reapplication becomes important if you're outdoors for long periods. And the fourth mistake is using heavy winter creams in summer. Products designed for cold weather often feel suffocating in hot climates and may clog pores. Summer skincare should always feel lighter and breathable. Instead of complicated skincare routine with 10 products, summer skincare comes down really to 4 principles. The first, gentle cleansing. The goal of cleansing is not to make the skin feel squeaky clean. The goal is to remove sweat, oil, and pollution without damaging the skin barrier. For most people, washing the face 2 times a day is sufficient. Second is lightweight hydration. Even in hot weather, the skin requires hydration. Gel-based or a water-based moisturizer works well because they hydrate the skin without having a greasy layer. Third is targeted ingredients. Certain ingredients work particularly well during summer. Niacinamide helps regulate oil production and reduces inflammation. Hyaluronic acid helps the skin retain water. And antioxidants like vitamin C can help neutralize some of the damage caused by ultraviolet radiation. The fourth is sun protection. Sun protection is probably the single most important step for maintaining healthy skin. And sunscreen is not only about preventing tanning, it protects collagen, reduces pigmentation, and helps slow down premature skin aging. Not all skin behaves the same in summer. For example, oily and acne-prone skin often worsens during hot weather. These individuals benefit from lightweight products, oil control ingredients, and non-comedogenic sunscreens. On the other hand, people with dry skin may still experience dryness because excessive sun exposure and frequent washing weaken the skin barrier. And then there is combination skin, where the T-zone becomes oily while the cheeks remain dry. This type of skin often requires balancing hydration and oil control. Understanding your skin type is the first step towards choosing the right skincare routine. Now, here is something many people underestimate. Skincare is not only about what you apply on your skin, It is also about what you consume. During summer, dehydration becomes extremely common. When the body is dehydrated, the skin often appears dull and tired. Increasing water intake and consuming water rich fruits like watermelon, cucumber, and citrus fruits can help maintain hydration. Antioxidant rich foods such as fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds also help the skin deal with environmental stress. The idea I want to leave with you at the end of the video is simple. Healthy skin is not about buying the most expensive products. It is about understanding how your skin reacts with the environment. When the climate changes, your skincare routine should adapt. During summer, your skin needs lighter texture, better cleansing, consistent hydration, and strong sun protection. When you understand these principles, skincare becomes much simpler and much more effective. Because good skin is not achieved by doing more, it is achieved by doing the right things consistently.